everybody. Welcome to the Quick and Carry Kitchen. I'm Kristen Madrine, and guess what we're doing today? Zucchini soup. It's a Thai curry soup. It is maybe one of the easiest things I've ever made in my whole life, and it's delicious. So I'm dedicating this to all of you who will come home from work today, and there'll be an Instant Pot sitting on your doorstep from Prime Day. Or I'll dedicate this to any of you who are still looking at it in the box from Christmas, or those of you who are still not quite sure what you're going to do with your Instant Pot. This recipe is for absolute beginners. Children could do it, and it turns out it's delicious. So, couple things. Let's do thanks to all of you who got a set of our wonderful utensils this week. Yay for all of you. Let us know how you like them. We love them here. And you know, because I've told you this before, my favorite one of them is the tongs. And so today we are going to pick 3 of you from the commenters, and 3 of you are going to win some tongs today, and we'll send them to you after the show has gone over the weekend, so that even those of you who join us later, not the live, those of you who leave a comment down below about zucchini will be eligible for our random prize. Do you have zucchini? Do you like zucchini? Has anybody dropped any off on your porch yet? I am so lucky because I have a fabulous farmer named Joanne Olds, and I went out to Joanne's farm last night, and I came home with 7 giant zucchinis. Some of them were even bigger than these bad boys, and this is the perfect recipe to use up big zucchini that you don't know what else to do with. So I want to give a shout out to Denise, and she is from My Life Cookbook is her blog. It's beautiful, Denise. You have a great site, lots of yummy looking recipes, lots of Instant Pot recipes. And so I'm using Denise's today. Shout out to her. And this is so flavorful and so easy that anyone can do it. All right. So I have cut up 2 big zucchini. You want to aim for around 10 cups. I think that's about perfect. This is my 4 cup, and I've done this a couple of times. So I'm going to put all my zucchini in the pot, and it does fill it. You don't have to dice it. You just chop it roughly because it's going to be blended on the other end. I want to say hi to Leslie. How are you today? Glad you're joining us. Nancy Crawford, thanks for joining us today. Any of you who are joining us live, say hello down below. And remember, we want you to make a comment about zucchini so that you can be a winner of some of our awesome tongs. And we're glad that we're going to do some tong things because next week our pork chop show is coming up. Our pork chop show is going to be dedicated to one of you who is the requester of the recipe. It's going to be super easy but super delicious, and you're going to need some tongs for the pork chops in the Instant Pot. So Leslie has zucchini in your garden. I wonder if you have enough or if you're giving it away. Later in the show, if you stick around, I'm going to read a poem about zucchini to close the show today. It's one of my favorite poems, and it's perfect for this recipe. All right, let's go back. We have a pot full of zucchini in the Instant Pot, and it's just roughly chopped. I am taking a tablespoonful of brown sugar, and remember, I'm generous, so it's always a little more. And then I have here Thai red curry paste, and this is important because of the lemongrass and some of the other ingredients. You want to get an authentic Thai curry paste and not just use curry, because that's not going to give you the flavor profile that is so excellent in this soup. And this takes a tablespoon. So again, I'm being a little generous with that. There we go. What's going on down here? Hi, Kathy. So glad to see you here, Kathy. Our friend Diane Yoakum, friend of the show. Andy Humphrey, friend of the show. Hey, Rose Coleman is joining us. You love zucchini? Yeah, these are big ones. The ones that were in the first batch that I made were even bigger. I mean, these are boats of zucchini. But it's a great way to use them up because the smaller ones are better for things like bread. But remember, from one day or to the next, you can have a little zucchini grow into a great big one. And what do you do with them? You use this for soup. Okay, where was I? All right, we've done the Thai red curry paste. Now I'm going to put in a can of coconut milk, and I just have a little cooking tip for you. Always have a spatula or a knife like this one. Put it over the Instant Pot and then begin the process of emptying it, because it'll make a huge mess if you're not careful. The way that the cream comes to the top, ask me how I know this. I've made a mess many times, and I'm trying to not be such a messy cook. All right, so there we have that. And then I'm putting in a box of broth, and you can use your own homemade broth if you make it. You can use a box, and you can use vegetable or chicken, whichever you prefer. I always use organic. You know me, I'm the organic granola mom. So there, look at that. This could not be any easier. All you do is throw all of this stuff in the Instant Pot, put the lid on, seal it, make sure your toggle is set to sealing, and then you're going to set your pot to manual or pressure cook for 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes are up, you can do a quick pressure release if you're in a hurry. No problem with that. Or you could just leave it and have it do a natural pressure release, whatever you want to do with that. And then once it's done and you carefully remove your lid, you're going to need either my friend, you know that one of my favorite things in the kitchen is my immersion blender. I love this, and that's what I used. But you can also use a ladle to put it into a regular blender. You can use a food processor, however you want to blend it. It comes out creamy and delicious. I was amazed at how good it smells in here when this soup is done cooking. Just delicious. Hi, David. How are you? David Shanahan is joining us. Jenny Armstrong is from Erie. Hello. Edna McCaffrey. Hello. How are you today? I'm so glad all of you who are with us are joining us live. Remember, some of you are here live, some are later, and we know that a lot of you watch the show after we go live, and we super appreciate all of you watching. All right, so where are we? I am going to double check my recipe. It is 10 cups of chopped zucchini, a tablespoon of the Thai curry paste, a tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 can of coconut milk, and 1 box of broth. You can't get any easier than that. An 8-year-old could make this, and it's absolutely delicious. Rose Coleman says that she needs one of these blenders so bad. You know what, Rose? I use mine almost every day. I don't know what I would do without it. I have a wonderful one that was gifted to me by one of my very best friends. But any of them work, and you can get the little stick blenders, those work. Mine is more of an industrial size because I cook a lot and I use it a lot, and it does keep you safer if you're careful, especially when you take the lid off the pot. This is really, really hot. I was surprised when I released the steam from the first batch of soup how much steam had built up. And of course, zucchini is mostly water, and so it really, really destroys the zucchini in the cooking process. Thus, being able to blend it with an immersion blender, it comes out perfect, super smooth, and very creamy. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a beautiful soup. It has a nice kind of a golden color to it, and it's just really, really flavorful without being spicy. I know somebody's going to ask me the question, is it spicy because of the curry paste? No, it's not. It's flavorful. If it was too hot or spicy, I don't think I would like it, but it is so delicious. Hi, Jennifer Kirchhoff. Nice to see you here. Hey, Jordan. Welcome. Glad you're joining us. Hey, Deb Hoover, my friend, my naughty girl. I miss all of you too. Deb's from my old knitting group in Pennsylvania called the Naughty Girls. And much love to all of you ladies today. Thanks for joining us today, Deb. Try this recipe. I bet you'll love it. Okay, so I am going to just read you a funny poem because this is zucchini season, and this is called, I'm just going to read a little bit of it. It's called Attack of the Squash People by Marge Piercy. She's a wonderful poet, and she said, "Get rid of old friends. They too have gardens and full trunks. Look for newcomers. Befriend them in the post office. Unload on them and run. Stop tourists in the street. Take truckloads to Boston. Give to your Red Cross. Beg on the highway. Please, take my zucchini. I have a crippled mother at home with heartburn. Sneak out before dawn to drop them on other people's gardens, in baby buggies at church doors. Shot, smuggling zucchini into mailboxes, a federal offense." I love that she talks about them that way, because last night when I was out at Joanne's farm, she said to me, you know, it's that season when people just give each other zucchini, right? And that's very true. Some people have way more than they can use, and this is the perfect recipe for you. Yes, Ginny, I will show the curry paste again. This is the Thai Kitchen brand, which I use a lot of their products in my cooking. This is their red label for their coconut milk. I love their coconut milk. And this is just called Thai Kitchen Red Curry Paste. If you go to the original recipe over at Denise's My Life Cookbook, which I have linked in my blog, she uses a different kind, but you are going to want a red curry paste. And I just found this in my regular grocery store. It's not anything that's hard to find. It would be available at almost any of the chain stores that you shop in. Hi, Rose Demore. How are you today? Tell Noble I said hi. Give him a little kiss from me. And Rose, you will love this. This is a great, super easy, super great summer recipe. And the other thing I want to say to you is it's delicious hot, but it's also wonderful cold. So always remember, before you put a hot soup into a container to cool in the refrigerator, let it come down to room temperature first. And that just keeps the integrity of the soup, especially when you use something like coconut milk in it. That becomes really important, to not put it from hot to cold too quickly. All right, any other questions, guys? Oh, hi, Dawn. Hello, you're in Dallas. How hot is it down there? And how big do your zucchinis get in Texas? I mean, everything in Texas is big, right? How big are your zucchinis down there? Yeah, Dawn has a 3, 6, and 8 Instant Pot. Do you cook in them all at the same time? I would love to see that. I love when I see pictures of people's Instant Pots, little families on the counter. That's so cool. All right, Thai zucchini soup. It's using curry paste and any of the big guys you have out in the garden. So easy, even an 8-year-old could do it. Super. Ask for the recipe. We'll give it to you if you'd like a PDF of the recipe. And remember, 3 of you are going to win some tongs. And so leave a comment about zucchini down below in the show notes today, and we will pick 3 of you and send you one of our awesome tongs, because you're going to want tongs for next week's pork chop show. Please join us at noon live next Friday for a really innovative, unusual pork chop recipe. And until then, enjoy your summer gardening with your boats of zucchini that you can turn into awesome soup. Hi, Kara. Yeah, these are big zucchini, but the bigger ones are already in the pot, and some already made soup, because we're having a special lunch here in the Quick and Carry kitchen. So we're all going to sit down for some soup and bread together as soon as the show is over. Kathy hasn't been able to plant in the garden for the last several years. you know what? Don't feel bad. Somebody's going to bring you some zucchini. If you know anybody with a garden, they're looking for you to get rid of it, just like in the Piercy poem. All right. Love all you guys for joining us today. Have a great weekend. And as Julia Child used to say, bon appetit.